Bonjour YouTube et bienvenue dans ce 17e épisode de L.A Noire, normalement. Ça fait très longtemps, j'ai vu que le dernier datait du 16 avril. C'est très long, enfin le dernier live en tout cas, ça remonte à énormément de temps. On reprend aujourd'hui, on va faire une ou deux affaires, donc vous aurez deux petites rediffs en plus. On en était à la brigade criminelle, on venait d'intégrer la... Non, on venait d'intégrer la brigade d'incendie criminel. Et on venait de faire notre première affaire qui était le gazier, je crois. Excusez-moi si je regarde en bas, parce que je regarde ma manette. Parce que je joue à... Je fais l'erreur de jouer à... Comment ça s'appelle? À Zelda et les touches sont inversées. Voilà, c'est ça, le gazier était fait. Donc on était à galvanoplastie Nicholson. Donc on peut pas perdre plus de temps et puis on va y aller. J'espère que le son micro et tout est bon, mais normalement ça va le faire. Reprendre. Ah bah non, Auchan d'Elysiane. Rien à voir avec... Ok. Es bueno. Merci Dubzito. Vous vous souvenez de Dubzito? Est-ce que vous vous souvenez d'Astronia? C'est pas fini Astronia, c'est en pause prolongée. Parce que... On a envie de se retrouver le soir et de faire d'autres jeux. Oh, ok. Cinématique. Chut. Il aime les origamis, le monsieur.
House fire, bad one. At least 4 Vicks. Get out there and find out what you can. The address is 650 North Hobart.
Ah, on commence comme ça. T'as pas fini ta rampe sur Astronia, je suppose? Je vais mettre en grand parce que je me suis aperçu que sur certaines rediffs, les textes étaient très petits. Donc pour les gens qui voient pas très bien, ça peut être un peu emmerdant. Donc je vais mettre en grand, ça c'est plus agréable. Et celle où j'ai perdu tous les véhicules, celle où tu m'as tué aussi, rappelons-le. Bon, je suis désolé, le contraste caméra-jeu est horrible pour vous. Je suis dans un blanc ultra lumineux, alors que le jeu est très sombre. Mais bon, je me dis, au début je me suis dit je vais pas mettre ma cam et tout, et en fait j'ai une belle caméra donc faut que je l'utilise. Je me suis aussi dit, il y a une tenue que j'aimerais débloquer et pour ça il faut que je gagne de l'XP, donc s'il y a des délits on les fera. Hein. C'était pour le contenu, c'était pour le watch time bro.
About Rancho Escondido.
Are we having a conversation, Biggs?
Okay, fuck it. Forget
I'm teasing you, Hersh. Tell
I'm
me
teasing.
about it.
The new housing development's a couple of weeks from completion. Burned to the ground last night. GIs are ready to move in this weekend. Developer's gonna have some very angry customers.
KGPL to any central
Shame
unit,
about Jeff.
ambulance shooting, any
The arson
central
desk
unit,
has been trying to nail
identified.
that son of a bitch for years.
Ok, un délit.
He's still in
sorti.
custody, Hersh. Can you drive to this one?
On va voir, on va voir. Enfin du coup j'ai mis les sous-titres plus gros mais je peux toujours pas les lire quand je conduis quoi. Ne faites pas ça d'ailleurs quand vous êtes en voiture, ne lisez pas vos messages non plus. C'est dangereux. Et rien que là dans le jeu je m'en rends compte. Hein.
11K, go ahead.
Call 11K, ambulance shooting. Meet the officer at the Interstate Bus Station at Beverly and Union. Code 2.
Écran noir. Double chargement. Mais c'est vrai que Choukos a raison, c'est vrai que des fois le soir il faudrait que je lance un stream, même si ça dure 1 heure, 2 heures. Histoire de quoi.
What's the situation? Some stick-up boys lost their heads and a girl got shot. We have to move fast, sir. There are still people inside.
Ok, clavier souris, c'est parti. Je me rapproche de ma caméra, on est un peu plus proches tous ensemble. Vous avez rien dans votre voiture là? Bon, fuck. Archel!
Find some cover!
J'ai pas besoin de le poursuivre moi. Ah bah si, j'ai besoin de le poursuivre.
Stay in cover!
Vas-y Archel, on prend le sandwich. Trop facile ce jeu. J'ai pas du tout pris 17 balles dans le corps. Absolument pas. Alors là... Montrez-moi l'épreuve, allez-y. Et l'écran noir, bon courage. On reprend plus belle. Du coup, je vais voir, je crois que je suis le niveau 15 de ce que j'ai vu hier sur la rediff. On va voir. Même graphisme que X Defiant. Et pourtant, ce jeu-là, il est vieux. Hein. X Defiant, il est nouveau, mec. Ah, je suis rang 16. Bon, vas-y, Archel, tu conduis, en fait, j'ai la flemme.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Doudoudou. En plus, je suis sûr qu'X Defiant, il est même pas cross-platform. Donc si même il me venait l'idée de vouloir jouer avec toi, faudrait que je l'installe sur Xbox. Quelle galère. Je pense pas qu'il soit cross, hein. À partir du moment où c'est du FPS compétitif, tu peux pas mettre des PC et des manettes ensemble. Eh mais c'est ce bon vieux, je sais plus comment il s'appelle.
You guys better see this. I hope you have strong stomachs.
Ok. C'est le médecin légiste, mais je sais plus comment il s'appelle. Oh là.
Morelli, Mike, we recovered a picture of the family. Okay. Anything else? Be honest, I just got here, Phelps. Best you talk to Lynch, he's the expert.
Doesn't make any sense. Why aren't they scattered around like the rest of the debris?
I think they've been moved. Ooh. I think someone moved them after the explosion and before the fire.
Can you explain that, please?
I'm almost positive the cause of death is asphyxiation due to gas inhalation. Look at the parts of their bodies that aren't scorched. The coloring around the fingertips is typical.
They wouldn't have felt a thing.
I think the fire damage is post-mortem. I think someone moved them into this room after the explosion.
It still doesn't make any sense. Why would you run into a burning building?
C'est trop bizarre comme scène de crime. Choco, je jouerai avec moi. Jouer, c'est un bien grand mot, mec.
What are they doing?
Prayer effect is from the fire. Muscles and tendons contract.
Se contracte. Bah, ça a l'air super ici. Alors là, c'est la petite famille. Ok.
You ever think about how many people have died in this world? And how big heaven would have to be to accommodate them bigs?
No, I have not. Show some respect.
Ça va, j'ai rien dit. Je me fais
It's our
démarrer.
boy. I think he watches the fires. I think the Sawyer fire went wrong.
So what about the guy we have in jail, Phelps?
We got the wrong guy.
That doesn't explain why he ran into a burning building. What would make anyone do that?
Guilt.
For the fires?
For his mistake. This guy wants to burn houses, not families. He expects the houses to be empty. He was trying to redeem himself. He probably thought they'd be happier together.
You are one very disturbed individual, Phelps. I know you had it rough lately, but you should start to compartmentalize your thoughts.
He could be right. Can you come up with an alternative explanation?
I'm sure it's the same guy.
Are you telling me that some son of a bitch murdered these people, the whole family, and arranged them here like Cupid dolls?
Might fit, Cole, but I don't think we could ever prove it. There's very little evidence.
Ah, dégueulasse.
Albert, check out the hot water system. Make sure we're dealing with the same MO.
Sure, Phelps. I'll get back to you.
Leave the rest to us, Cole. We can find out what's eating pigs.
C'est dégueulasse. Ça me gratte la tête. Bon bah il est tout cramé. Hein. Y a rien d'autre dans cette maison? Une brosse, c'est un miroir.
I don't think so.
C'est un poil dangereux de se balader dans une maison qui crame encore, non? Ça me fait trop peur le pompier.
Probably nothing.
Circumstantial. Il a parlé d'une explosion, j'aimerais bien en voir la source.
Nope.
Non. Bon, on va voir dehors. Oh, quoique. Une pince. Il va me dire qu'il s'en fout. Même pas. C'est là où il y a eu l'explosion du coup.
This is the flashpoint. The heater detonated with enough force to expose the foundations.
Ok. Bon, je fais tout en même si. Là, il va me dire c'est un marteau, on s'en fout. Mais... ça, je sais pas ce que c'est. Un chauffage. Ou fuel, ou je sais pas quoi. Ok, je peux pas rentrer. Bon, on va monter. On va faire le tour à l'extérieur.
So something finally got to you.
You want my help, pretty boy? You got it. You keep riding me and you won't be pretty much longer.
We can get this guy, Herschel.
You think you've seen everything, Phelps? I was with the 2nd Marines at Bella Wood. The things that went on in that farmhouse. My own guys on fire, screaming for a way out. You're not gonna get this guy. There's gonna be no photos and no citations. We're gonna kill this miserable fuck. End of story. You getting this?
Ça me va. Moi, je suis choqué.
You remember the list from the travel agent?
Sure.
The Morellis were winners too. Their name was on that list.
Christ.
C'est ça qui est cette histoire
Should take a look around. Work
de
it
jeu
out, see
concours.
what they know. I'll go across the street.
Okay, I'll try this side.
Ah, mais attends, moi j'ai pas fini d'explorer la baraque. Hein.
I haven't done this for years.
Non, 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 non. J'ai pas fini. Ça sera fini quand j'aurai décidé que ça sera fini. Tiens, regarde-moi ça. Reginald Varley.
Looks like the same model.
Bah, le même nom aussi. Varley, ça me dit quelque chose. Bon, après, je crois que c'est tout. Si je fais intuition. Il me reste encore des trucs à choper. Hein. Faisons le tour.
You don't look like a fireman, son.
Effectivement, je ne suis pas pompier. C'est tout ce qu'il y avait à choper sur le chauffe-eau là? Ouais, ok. Bon, allons interroger les voisins.
All these cops. Gotta be something big, right?
LAPD. Can you tell me anything about the fire next door?
Terrible luck. Imagine after having won that weekend away.
What's your name, sir?
Foreman. Dudley Foreman.
Dites-moi, Dudley, témoignage sur l'incendie des Morelli.
Did you see or hear anything that might have...
Look, we were asleep when we heard the explosion.
Pourquoi il fait les mêmes trucs que, comment il s'appelle, The Rock là, avec ses sourcils? Doute.
You didn't like Morelli, did you?
Some neighbors you get along with, some you don't. Guess they should have sold up.
What do you mean?
They're knocking down all these old houses and building a new subdivision for GIs. Morelli was being difficult.
Démolition prévue.
You said someone is knocking these houses down?
Elysian Fields. You must know them. They're billboards. That Monroe character beaming down at you. We've had an offer for the house.
Did the Morellis want to sell?
I don't know.
Bah j'ai douté encore une fois, il est trop bizarre.
Whatever you thought of Morelli, his whole family is dead. They couldn't have all deserved that. I want you to help me here, Foreman.
Morelli was pig-headed. He built the house himself. He didn't want to sell. Stubborn fool was ruining it for all of us.
Je concours.
You said the Morellis had won a weekend away to Catalina Island?
Yeah, that's right. First thing I thought after the explosion was, thank goodness they was away. Then I find out they was still in there.
Who was running the competition?
What? I don't know.
Là, il a pas l'air d'avoir de toc ou de tic, je sais plus comment, ça doit être des tics. Mais c'est surtout que bon, ça va l'air honnête comme réponse, je vais dire A, vérité.
You didn't enter yourself?
I'd already agreed to sell. The competition was an incentive for those who were still thinking about it.
Ok. Je suis désolé, à chaque fois que vous voyez faire ça, parce que ma manette est là. Je regarde les touches pour pas faire B sans faire exprès. Parce que je suis matrixé par Zelda. Qu'est-ce que je dois faire du coup?
I swear, this town is going straight to hell.
J'ai terminé avec lui. Ouais, ok.
All these cars. There's gotta be something big, right?
Je vais rejoindre Biggs.
All these people are vultures, officer. But you can tell me what's going on.
Advice?
Allô, Biggs?
I'm at a loss.
You need more from the neighbors, Cole. Keep working.
Mais si j'ai terminé avec les voisins. Ah, eux peut-être?
I don't think you're a fool. But what's my opinion against thousands of others?
This is a secure area. You all need to leave.
Keep talking. Someday you'll say something intelligent.
Mais je sais pas ce que je dois faire. Lieu.
That's the swine.
J'ai pas fini avec lui.
All a man can do is put in a prayer for the dead. That's about all I've got to say about it.
Bien, je vais aller voir la maison à côté.
Having Galahad fight. The mess that was. Anyway, that's the cop who caught the guy.
Il y a son père ici. Ok. Peut-être derrière, je sais pas. Faire le tour des baraques autour, on verra bien. Il a l'air d'avoir de... C'est quoi ça, une pelle? Olé. Ah mais y a pas de baraque à côté, je comprends pas. Oh, un journal. Incendie d'un lotissement pour GI, les vétérans fulminent de voir leur maison rasée.
How did you get my number, Ira?
At first, I didn't understand you, but now I do.
I'd like you to come back to the clinic.
I'm helping other people now, Doctor.
I think you are confused. You haven't been to the clinic for weeks.
I'm not confused anymore, Doctor. I'm helping people be together.
This world is only temporary. We'll all be happier in heaven.
Why don't you tell me where you are and I can come to you? I think the fire should end now. They have served their purpose.
Oh, the fires are only beginning, Doctor. After the fires, everything will be beautiful and clean.
Everything will be erased. The world will be fresh and new.
I can see my purpose now, Doctor. And you helped me to find it.
Eh oui, c'est con, hein.
All these people are vultures, officer. But you can tell me what's going on.
Posé. Il nous en manque toujours un en patrouille. Il y a des gens là-bas?
Is somebody gonna tell us what the hell's going on?
Non. Je comprends pas ce que je dois faire. Biggs, aide-moi.
So what next?
We need more from the neighbors, Cole. Keep working.
Et quel voisin, il veut plus me parler l'autre? Il veut plus me parler lui. Peut-être en face?
Clear this area immediately.
Mais
Son, you're
ben.
a couple of slates short of a full roof.
Mais je le vois bien le point sur ma carte là, je sais pas si vous voyez. Ah non, vous voyez pas. Si, là en haut, là au-dessus de ma caméra, il y a un point blanc. Et c'est le mec à qui j'ai parlé, mais le jeu s'en fout.
Show's over. Keep moving, all of you.
Je comprends pas.
All a man can do is put in a prayer for the dead. About all I've got to say about it.
Ah, je vais voir, intuition. Révéler tous les indices. Je sais pas, il manque un truc dans la baraque. On va voir. J'ai pas l'impression.
There isn't much I can tell you right now, Cole.
Ok. Parce que ce qui est étonnant, c'est qu'ils ont pas relevé le Reginald Varley. Ça va YouTube, heureusement vous avez le skip button. Hein. Si ça vous ennuie. Ah bah je sais pas. Si j'essaie de me casser avec ma voiture tout simplement.
You're behind the wheel. All right.
Ouais, je peux pas... Merde. Attendez, c'est pas normal, c'est quoi ce délire? Où est-ce que j'ai raté quelque chose? Je peux plus lui parler lui. Il me l'affiche encore sur la carte.
All a man can do is put in a prayer for the dead.
Bon. Intuition,
About all I've
console.
got to say about it.
Il y a quoi ici? C'est à lui que je dois parler? Et quoi? Il y a un point d'intuition qui s'est mis ici, il y a rien, c'est une blague. C'est quoi ce bug de merde? Oh! Oh putain, les traces de pas là, vraiment.
Someone was keeping watch. Looks like they were here for quite a while. Brand looks distinctive.
My bad, ok. Fallait pas du tout que je parle aux voisins du coup.
Whoever he was wearing boondockers. I would know that imprint anywhere. Did you see anyone hanging around the Morelli's home prior to the explosion?
Nope. Can't say as I was looking out, though.
Je peux pas l'accuser de mentir, ouais, mais... Pas douter.
You sure, Mr. Foreman? There are signs of someone hanging around over there by the fence.
Hey, now that you come to think of it, there was a guy.
Désolé YouTube.
Kinda tall.
C'était long.
Skinny, though.
Anything else?
Orange lumber jacket, a beat-up hat, and no hair. I thought he was the pest exterminator guy who was working around here the last few days. But that guy had hair.
Thanks for your time, Mr. Foreman.
Sure. Hey, if you're interested, I have one of those competition flyers in the kitchen. I could get it for you if you like.
That would be great.
Any luck, Cole?
Couple of things. What did you pick up?
Folded piece of paper. Looks complicated.
Japanese call it origami. Can I take a look?
Sure.
Skipper Crane. There's a legend about them. You fold 1,000 of these and you get a wish.
Hey, don't break it.
I'm not. I'm unfolding it. It looks like a waybill or a flyer.
What?
Pétition de Californie nouvelle. Nous achetons vos vieilles maisons aujourd'hui même. L.A Monroe, Elysian Fields Development.
For Elysian Fields Developments.
Hop. Bon. Toute cette galère pour ça.
Oh, I see you already have one.
Moi, c'est exactement le même.
When did the flyer arrive in your mailbox?
They've been arriving for weeks. This one was in the mailbox when I got home from work yesterday afternoon.
Ok. Mais il a dit que c'était que pour les gens réticents à la vente, non? Et il y en a un aussi. Alors qu'il avait clairement décidé de vendre, je crois. Bon, pourquoi pas.
I need an address for a property developer. Elysian Fields Developments.
One moment, Detective. The address is 748 North Oxford Avenue, Wilshire. Anything else?
Messages, please.
You have a message. Contact Captain McKelty immediately.
Thanks. Can you put me through, operator?
Of course. Here you are.
Commander?
Leads on the Morelli fire.
We're about to go and visit Elysian Fields Developments.
You're about to do what? Leland Monroe? He's a personal friend of the mayor and the chief. Are you out of your mind? I'm warning you, Phelps.
Commander, we have a line of inquiry.
You have something, you bring it to me. You're hanging by a thread, Phelps. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Good. Have a report on my desk today.
Bon.
Kelty has warned us off over Elysian.
Makes sense. It's at that end. We should check out Rancho Escondido.
You know the place?
Sure. Corner of Fountain and Wilton. Let's go.
On va d'abord là, mon petit bonhomme. Rien à foutre du chef.
We are not going to.
Yes, we are.
You just won't let this go, will you, Cole?
You know they're involved somehow. You expect me to turn my back on it?
You're a big boy. I expect you to know which battles are worth throwing my pension away for.
C'est parti. Go embrouillé. Bonjour.
Detectives Phelps and Biggs, LAPD, to see Leland Monroe.
Do you have an appointment?
We're the police, lady. We don't need an appointment.
Can I tell him what it's about?
It's an official investigation.
There are 2 police officers here to see Mr. Monroe.
Send them through.
Genre moi j'ai besoin d'un
And that's our cue.
Rancho Escondido.
Hey, Cole, let's get moving.
Ouais, attends. Je fouille. Déjà que tout à l'heure j'ai raté des empreintes, YouTube a dû s'arracher les cheveux.
We would like to speak to Mr. Monroe.
I'm afraid it's impossible. Mr. Monroe's schedule is booked weeks in advance.
Cut to the chase, sister. Is he in?
I'm not at liberty to reveal that, officer.
So he hired you for your intelligence?
I find that offensive.
You have every right to.
This is getting us nowhere, miss.
Casino.
Would you like us to return with a warrant?
That won't be necessary, gentlemen. Come into my office.
Voilà, c'est ça que je veux voir. C'est qui le
Like a
patron ici?
cigar. Drink, boys.
Sure, I'll have a scotch.
Biggs.
Ça fait plein de jolies maisons. Enfin, de jolies maquettes en tout cas. Je vais toutes les regarder avant de vous parler, histoire de mettre une sorte de tension. Un bon silence bien gênant. Hop.
We're investigating
Merde.
a series of
Je
domestic
voulais pas vous
fires,
parler.
Mr. Monroe.
It's terrible, boys. How can I help?
Lien entre Elysian Fields et les incendies. Ah.
Elysian Fields and Suburban Redevelopment Fund flyers keep turning up in the vicinity of the fires.
They're turning up all over town, boys.
Boys.
You imagine the current demand for housing.
So that's your explanation, Mr. Monroe? Coincidence?
Explanation? Why, what's to explain? I advertise on radio and billboards for buyers, and I advertise for sellers using waybills.
Bah là, on est tendu. Doute.
We found a family burnt out in their home. Another house burned to the ground. Another Elysian Fields flyer. Our information is that they didn't want to sell.
Are you saying that's something to do with me? Is that your point?
Point is, every time we find a family barbecued, we find one of your flyers. Is that good advertising?
Concours pour gagner un voyage.
What do you know about a competition for families to win free vacations to Catalina Island?
My company runs many promotions. I'm not familiar with that one.
Celui-là te dit rien? B. Il a le regard fuyant. Bon, on va tenter un mensonge.
Level with me, Mr. Monroe.
Sur la réponse, je fais un doute.
Vacation offers.
You can believe whatever you like, son. You're missing the vital ingredient called proof.
Non, non, je l'ai. T'inquiète pas, mon gars.
Your face is all over the flyers, Mr. Monroe. You know about the prizes, and you're aware that they get given to holdouts.
My face is the brand. It's on all our advertising. Did you know that the mayor and the chief of police are part of the Suburban Redevelopment Fund? You want to accuse them of murder as well?
Peut-être. Succès déverrouillé, bonimenteur. Bon.
You've made offers to buy houses in areas where fires have been recorded.
Are you suggesting that I'm burning people out of their homes so that I can sell them new ones?
What happens to your plans if a family like the Morellis refuses to sell?
We work around them. Business finds a way. That's the American way.
J'ai envie de le croire, mais il est trop bizarre. Il fait des... Une crispée comme ça. Allez, doute.
Come on. You expect me to believe that you would build a new development with one of those old piles smack bang in the center of it?
Progress is an inexorable process, detective. Those who choose to stand in defiance are usually confined to the wastebasket of history. To answer your question, yes, we would build around them if we had to. Most people see sense. The arsonist, do you have any suspects?
We aren't at liberty to say.
I didn't think so. The contractors I use for waybills, do you suppose it could be any of them? I have a list of their names if it'd be of any help.
That would be very helpful, Mr. Monroe.
Glad to hear it. I'm always happy to help the LAPD.
Ouais, c'est ça.
My
C'est qu'il y a bien.
secretary will provide you with that list.
Il n'a jamais dit la vérité.
You know that I'm on the board of the police pension fund.
Te laisse pas avoir, Biggs.
Glad to be of help, officers.
Ouais, c'est ça.
What's the story? Any of these names ring a bell?
Je suis censé trouver un nom.
Herbert Chapman is on this list.
C'est qui
Find the
Chapman?
phone. We need to know where we're at with Chapman.
C'est un mec de Alice Pyroman.
You look like you were a big pain in the neck.
Il me faut un téléphone.
Boss is a fine man.
Can I use your telephone? Thank you.
Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Can you check whether we are still holding a Herbert Chapman?
Let me find out for you. He was released this morning, Detective. I'm sorry, Detective.
Not your fault. Can you give me a last known address and put out an APB on the guy?
I'll get back to you, Detective. APB will go out over KGPL shortly.
Thanks.
Bon, parti. Il est parti, il est parti. Et là, boum, ma voiture explose. Du coup, fallait qu'on aille où, je sais plus. Ah, soyez plus malin que Elon Monroe en parlant de ses chantiers. Carte. C'est loin ou pas? Joueur. Putain, c'est pas à côté, mais... On va y aller comme ça. Allez. Encore un délit, j'ai dit que je le ferais aujourd'hui.
You know the way. You can drive.
Parce que j'en ai fait aucun de tout le let's play là. On va en faire. Carolina.
11K responding.
Ah bon, il y a là, je coupe les sirènes. Privé de propriété.
Cops! Shit!
Stop! LAPD!
Vite, remonte dans la tuture. La sortie. Oula.
Stay on his ass, Cole. Don't lose him.
Est-ce qu'il peut tirer un shell ou...
Lay into his wheel well. Come on. It's no good. We need to get closer.
Je suis désolé, je crois qu'il y a des avions de chasse qui passaient dans le fond.
Keep it steady and I'll try to bust his tires. Smash the son of a bitch's rear wheels.
Il casse tout. Bon, ça n'est pas trop mal sorti.
I'm scared to go to prison, mister. They'll take one look at me and...
Je suis la justice. Et rien ne m'échappe. Je suis incorruptible. Hop, ça dégage. Est-ce qu'on gagne de l'XP? Un petit peu. Rang 17. Let's go. Plus un point d'intuition, ça régale. Bon, du coup, Herschel, c'est toi qui conduis, parce que je sais pas où on est. Mais... je crois qu'on est un peu loin, hélas. Ah, c'est ça, il y a full avion de chasse qui vole au-dessus, donc j'espère qu'on n'entend pas au micro. Ah, depuis tout à l'heure, en fait, je me mets là, en pensant être mieux cadré. Et en fait, faut que je me mette là.
You know, there are times when you really miss a nightstick. There's more religion in the end of a nightstick than in 100 cathedrals.
Qu'est-ce qui se passe? Voilà.
I'm not gonna tell you again, sir.
Don't tell me when and how I can come and go on my own property.
It is not
This is
safe,
America,
sir.
dickhead.
Now step back, or I'll lock you up for a
Smart
fray.
mouth son of a bitch.
You sorry sack.
Black and blue.
Je sais plus comment on se protège.
We're gonna have to pacify these poor sacks.
Come on, then. This is not befitting a GI.
Allez, dégage ça. C'est pas fini? Allez, dégage. Ouais, je te tabasse avant même que tu te relèves, moi. Pour achever. Mais on est où là? C'est le Far West ou quoi là?
Good thing you showed up when you did, detectives. Those folks were baying for blood.
Bah, c'était un peu l'émeute déjà, je crois. C'était déjà un peu l'émeute. Mais attends, mais c'est passé quoi ici? Il y a eu combien d'incendies là? Attends, toutes ces baraques ont cramé là? Ça fait beaucoup quand même. J'ai fait le tour et j'ai toujours pas trouvé l'entrée. Observer en détail.
Mortar is like dust. Is that normal in a fire?
You expect some shrinkage in the heat.
Est-ce qu'ils sont contractés un peu avec la chaleur? Mais là, le ciment tient à peine la brique.
Doesn't appear to be any wall ties either. This thing looks like it was built on the cheap.
Ils ont construit à l'économie. On va tout casser le mur.
You got an idea, hotshot?
On vient de se réveiller d'un coma ou quoi là? Complètement du père. Oh Elsa. Roy.
Buy me a drink, Cole? No. Not even for old time's sake? Not even for that. You're not gonna ask me why I'm here? I wouldn't give you the pleasure. I'll get around to it. She's in fine voice this evening. I wonder how the commander would feel
Save
about...
the threats for someone who cares about them, Roy.
You're breaking my heart, Cole. You know how I feel about you. Stay away from Elysian Fields. I should have known that you were playing errand boy. You and your doofus partner. You have been warned. Thanks for your cooperation, officer.
I love you. Stay away. You have no idea the type of people that are involved in that company.
I have a pretty good idea, Roy. The same kind of people that sent you here.
Your investigation is finished. Homicide will be taking over from here. I've heard we've had a spate of grass fires in the hills that you and that hunchback might be able to handle. Thanks for the drink, Cole.
You get the message about Monroe?
Yeah, Earl delivered it. You?
McKelty. He started making noises about my pension.
Sorry about that, Herschel. I didn't mean to drag you into this.
Save it, Phelps. Monroe's an asswipe. And so was Earl. And so was McKelty when it's all said and done.
KGPL calling car 11K, 11K.
11K, go ahead.
11K, the last known address of suspect Herbert Chapman is 650 North Kingsley Drive in Wilshire.
Roger that, KGPL. 11K en route.
Let's go pick him up.
You fought at Sugarloaf, didn't you?
I did. But I don't like to talk about it.
You come across a guy called Jack Kelso out that way?
You know Jack Kelso?
He's an insurance investigator over at California Fire and Life. Our paths cross from time to time. For some reason, seeing you makes me think of him.
Has Jack spoken to you about his experiences on Sugarloaf? Or the rest of the campaign?
Jack keeps stum just like you do. I know what it feels like to get back from conflict. You gotta respect that. Hang a left up there. Dead on. Up ahead, take a right.
Je suis concentré. Hein.
Go left.
Je suis en train de penser à un truc, le truc du ciment qu'on a récupéré, je pense que c'est pour Monroe, sauf qu'on peut pas y retourner, c'est pour ça que j'ai regardé. Je pense qu'il fallait d'abord que je passe là-bas et qu'ensuite j'aille le voir.
Keep on going.
Qu'est-ce qu'ils foutent? Ils sont cassés la gueule.
Can you go right at the next corner?
Putain, mais elle est loin l'adresse là.
Left up ahead. No need to turn at the next intersection.
Ok, ok.
At the next turn, take a right. That's it. Keep on.
Ok, bro. Je vois toujours pas le bout de l'adresse là. J'aurais dû le laisser conduire, ça aurait été plus rapide.
Next corner, go left.
Appartement de Chapman. C'est lui Chapman? Oh non, c'est pas lui.
We're looking for Herbert Chapman.
I'm looking for him too. I need him to move his car so I can mow the lawn.
He's definitely not here.
I've been banging on his door off and on for a couple of hours. Yeah, he's out somewhere. Is there some kind of problem?
Let's take a look at the car.
Let's see what he's hauling around.
Des tracts. Bâtiment de Californie Nouvelle, bon ça on a vu, nous achetons une vieille maison. C'est les tracts de Monroe. Jusque là rien d'anormal, il est censé en distribuer. Bon ça lui laisse quand même la possibilité de... Ça on avait vu avec l'expérience que ça prend feu très vite, enfin ça fait retardateur.
Motive, opportunity, and hard evidence.
Une opportunité, voilà, chercher le terme exact. Il y a des munitions de Wellington. Calibre 45.
We should revise the APB. He's clearly armed.
Hold it, Cole. There he is. It's Chapman. He's coming out of the laundromat. Shit! He's seen us.
Cops! Again!
Oh.
Son of a bitch, he must have caught the trolley. We gotta move fast, Cole. I'll call this in, get some cars dispatched. Car 11K calling KGPL.
Go ahead, 11K.
11K requesting assistance. In pursuit of suspect aboard the 1110 University streetcar. Currently heading east on Melrose Avenue. Advise all units. Suspect is in control of car and driving dangerously.
Roger, 11K. All units, officers need assistance on Melrose Avenue. A suspect aboard the 1110 University streetcar headed eastbound. Approach with caution. Suspect is in control of the streetcar and driving dangerously.
J'essaie de l'arrêter.
Stay on his ass, Cole. Don't lose him. See if he can damage one of the wheels. Might act like a brake and slow the thing down.
Ok, bro.
I can't hit a target that isn't there, Phelps. Hold him. End of the line, you little prick. Come on, Cole.
Il est parti en courant vite fait, mon col. Là.
Well done.
I'm not so sure. Chapman seemed to have his own agenda. There seemed to be more to this than a personal vendetta.
What are you talking about?
Fires benefit Elysian in some way. I see Chapman and Monroe working together.
You have a point. The evidence is good for Chapman. Hard to be worrying about his side of the story when he's blasting away with that big 45.
Nice work, gentlemen. Put yourself at considerable risk stopping that trolley and probably saved a lot of lives. Anyone else but you, Phelps, and you'd be up for a bravery award. We've had our eyes on that slippery son of a bitch Chapman for as long as I can remember. I couldn't be happier than to wipe him off the scoreboard.
He's dead.
I hope this puts to bed that crazy stuff you had going about Leland Monroe. What were you thinking, Phelps? Be calling Richard Nixon a crook next.
Trop marrant. Sac à merde.
What is it?
A letter from Lou. His insurance policy named me beneficiary.
California Fire and Life. You worked for Elysian?
The roof that he was working on collapsed.
It's a very generous settlement. Elsa, I'd like you to do something for me. I think there's something dirty about Elysian Fields.
What has that got to do with Lou?
I want you to reject this settlement. I want you to go and see an investigator named Jack Kelso and ask him to make some inquiries about Lou's case.
Isn't this police work?
Do you want to find out what happened to Lou?
Why would he help this Kelso?
Jack won't be able to help himself if he smells a rat.
He's a friend of yours?
He hates my guts. Elsa, you could take this money and let them get away with it, or we could get Jack's help and do something about it.
Why not be honest with this man, Cole? He deserves your honesty if you want his help.
Believe me, Elsa, I'd like to level with him. I really would, but it's too late. Years too late.
Je crois me souvenir que on va pas tarder à jouer Jack Kelso, je crois. Rapport 13 sur 13, 7 sur 7. Oh, let's go. Ouais, du coup, la preuve du ciment ne servait à rien. Je pensais vraiment que c'était pour... Monroe ne sera jamais officiellement accusé, cependant des preuves à charge pourraient le mettre en difficulté. J'ai le son du jeu qui bug. Ah. Ok. Bizarre. Attention, est-ce qu'il y a une cinématique ou est-ce que je coupe maintenant pour YouTube? Hop là, vous en saurez jamais rien. Bon, YouTube, on se retrouve très vite pour la suite. Donc là, comme vous voyez, Assurance Life, machin, je pense que du coup Elsa va aller voir Kelso. Donc on va voir ce que donne ce grand complot que Phelps imagine avec Elysiane et la police et tout ça. Bon, au vu de ce que Roy nous a dit, il y a l'air d'avoir un beau monde qui trempe là-dedans. Donc on verra ça tout de suite dans le prochain qui doit être le 18e. A tout de suite YouTube.